Let me share a truth that could shift your life's path entirely. And it begins with what you do before 9 a.m. Too many folks live reactively, hitting snooze, racing out the door, chasing time instead of owning it. They drift through life by chance, not by choice. But here's the reality. Your morning isn't just the day's opening act. It's the cornerstone of your future. So, ask yourself, how do you start? Is it haphazard or purposeful? Are you rising with focus or just stumbling awake? Because if you conquer the morning, you conquer the day. And if you sustain that pattern, you'll conquer the year and ultimately your life. It's not about flawlessness, it's about intention, discipline, and structure. Just 1 or 2 small morning habits, stacked consistently, can unleash more focus, vitality, and success than most ever dream of. So, I urge you, starting today, not next week or next month, to reimagine how you begin. Without a routine, life will impose one on you, and trust me, it won't serve your goals. Stick with me, because in this video, I'll guide you step by step to craft a purposeful, productive morning routine that primes you for success every single day. Let's dive in. Let's talk about the first hour after you wake, when the world hasn't yet pulled you in. Listen closely. That hour isn't just another 60 minutes. It's a precious opportunity, a sacred moment, a decision. How you handle it decides whether you steer your life or it steers you. Most people don't have a morning, they have a crisis. They tumble out of bed late, skip reflection, clutch their phone like it's a lifeline, and plunge into chaos. No focus, no purpose, just reaction. But let me offer a fresh perspective. That first hour is your proving ground, your advantage, your leverage. Master it, and you'll master your day, and over time, your destiny. Because here's the truth. Discipline begins before breakfast. That first hour sets the stage, builds momentum, and signals to your mind, I'm in charge today. Think of it this way. The morning is your personal war room, where you, the CEO of your life, decide how the day will unfold. So, do you enter that hour with a strategy, or do you drift like a leaf in the breeze? Because if you don't claim that first hour, the world will, and the world is relentless. With its texts, alerts, news, drama, and distractions, none of which serve your vision. Now, let's get practical. Mastering the first hour doesn't mean piling on 20 tasks. It means choosing a few intentional actions and executing them with purpose. Try this. Wake up with clarity, not stress. Sit in stillness before the chaos hits. Jot down your priorities, even if they're unchanged from yesterday. Read 10 pages of something that inspires, not inflames. Move your body, even briefly. And most crucially, decide who you'll be today. You don't need perfection, you need consistency, commitment, a rhythm. When that first hour is purposeful, the day aligns like a well-tuned engine. But if it's chaotic, you'll spend the day recovering from your own lack of preparation. I've seen this in my own life repeatedly. When I treated my morning like an afterthought, my outcomes were inconsistent. But when I approached it like a ritual, a ceremony, the rest of my day rose to match that standard. The beauty? It starts with one choice. Not next month, not after vacation, tomorrow morning. Rise and take charge of that first hour. Set the tone. Lead with intention. Begin as the architect of your life, not a victim of disorder. Because if you don't master that first hour, life will master you, and I don't want that for you. I want your mornings to launch your success, not excuse your setbacks. So start here. Own the morning, own the moment, and soon, you'll own the life you've always envisioned. Let me share a simple truth that transformed my life and could transform yours. Success doesn't arrive by accident. It arrives by schedule, not by chance, not by hopes, not even by skill alone. Success hides in the small pockets of time most people squander without a thought. Your calendar isn't just for appointments, it's where you construct your future. Don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about overloading your day with tasks and hustle. I mean intentional time aligned with who you aspire to be. Because here's what I've learned. You can't build a remarkable life with a haphazard schedule. If I peeked at your weekly calendar, would I see your dreams reflected? Would I see time for learning, reflecting, creating, health, or relationships? Or just errands, meetings, endless scrolling, a lot of activity, but little progress? Success isn't out there in the future, it's tucked into your daily routine. Specifically how you organize your time. Let me give you a word: intentional. The difference between those who thrive and those who don't isn't time, it's how deliberately they use it. We all get 24 hours. The question is, who extracts more from theirs? The struggling and the prosperous same hours. The unfocused and the accomplished same clock. The difference? The schedule. Your life flows toward what you consistently dedicate time to. Want strength? Schedule workouts. Want wisdom? Schedule study. Want connection? Schedule relationships. Want freedom? Schedule discipline. Here's my advice. Don't just live by memory, live by design. Create a day that advances your life. Build a week that mirrors your values, not your stress. Start small, don't aim for perfection. Reserve 30 minutes each morning for yourself. Set aside 20 minutes to reflect at night. Give your goals a time slot and guard it fiercely, because it matters. Your future isn't waiting to be found, it's waiting to be scheduled. And the best part? Once you own your schedule, you stop being a victim of time and become its architect. So, examine your day, your week. Don't just fill the hours, invest them. Put success on your calendar and show up like your life depends on it, because it does. Either you shape your schedule or it shapes you. One leads to purpose, the other to regret. Choose wisely, design intentionally, and schedule the success you claim to want. Let me share a truth every high achiever knows, even if they don't always say it. Success isn't something you stumble upon, it's something you build through rituals. You might wonder, what's a ritual? It's more than a habit, it's a choice made sacred through repetition. It's not just what you do, but what you pledge to do daily with intention, meaning, and focus. People chase outcomes, but overlook the rituals. They want the big paycheck, but not the early mornings. They want the fit body, but not the daily effort. They want calm, but shy away from silence. But here's the reality. Your rituals reveal the truth. They show whether you're committed or just dreaming. They predict your life's trajectory long before the results appear. Because what you repeat, you become. What do your daily rituals say about you? Do they speak of discipline or distraction, growth or stagnation, purpose or survival? It's not what you do sporadically that defines your path. It's what you do consistently, when no one's watching, cheering, or prompting. For example, want to be a reader? Read 10 pages every morning. That's 300 pages a month. 3,600 a year, not just reading, but a shift in identity. Want fitness? Move daily. You don't need an hour, 15 minutes will do. Rituals aren't about length. They're about devotion. At first, you shape your rituals. But over time, they shape your confidence, your mindset, your life. Your results are a mirror, reflecting the rituals you've repeated. Want better outcomes? Start with the ritual, not the goal. So what's the plan? Don't try to do it all. Pick a few meaningful actions and do them well. Every day, without excuses or drama. Without needing motivation, because discipline trumps motivation every time. Build a ritual for your body, your mind, your soul. Stack those wins early, because how you begin often defines how you live. Rituals signal to yourself and the world that you're serious. So, don't just pursue results, lay the foundation. To change your life, don't overhaul everything. Change your rituals. Start small, stay steady, and watch your results rise like the dawn. Let's talk about something small but costly, the snooze button. It seems harmless, what's 10 more minutes? But those minutes come at a price. Your momentum, your discipline, your future. Snoozing isn't just about sleep, it's a mindset. It's your first choice of the day, and what does it say? I'd rather stall than start. It prioritizes comfort over commitment, delay over action. And the tragedy? That small lazy habit grows into a lazy life. Because how you handle one thing reflects how you handle everything. If you postpone the day, you'll postpone your dreams. If you start with avoidance, you'll end with excuses. Let me challenge you. What if the first 5 minutes of your day became your most impactful? What if, instead of snoozing, you embrace strategy? Your bed is for rest, not retreat. Your morning is for action, not evasion. You don't need to transform your life, just your first decision. Replace the lazy habit with a winning one. Get up on the first alarm, not because you feel like it, but because you promised yourself you would. That's how confidence grows, keeping promises to yourself when it's tough. Then what? Drink water to wake your body. Move to wake your mind. Write your goals to wake your purpose. Don't check your phone. Don't scroll. Don't start in someone else's world, start in yours. This is how you shift from passive to powerful, from snooze to strategy. Some say, I'm not a morning person. I say, that's not a trait, it's a habit. And habits can change. You just need to want the result more than the excuse. Every lazy pattern can be replaced, but not erased. Without something better, it creeps back. So, build a new habit, a new choice, a new identity, the kind of person who doesn't snooze because life is calling, because purpose is calling, because progress doesn't wait. Every snooze trains you to delay life. Every intentional rise trains you for greatness. Decide, not just once, but every morning. No more delays, no more lazy starts. Swap the snooze button for strategy, structure, and self-respect. Your dreams aren't sleeping, they're waiting just beyond the alarm. Let me ask, what do you feed your mind first thing in the morning? Like your body needs nourishment, so does your mind. If you start with junk, don't be shocked when your thoughts are cloudy. Your attitude is off, and your results are mediocre. The truth is, your first thoughts shape your day's quality, and your days shape your life's quality. Most people wake up and consume noise, news, gossip, drama, headlines. They begin anxious, reactive, and behind, then wonder why the day feels like a fight. But you're here to grow, to build a better life. That starts with feeding your mind the right fuel from the start. Plain and simple, study more than you scroll. Seek wisdom before distraction, because ideas spark change. Every morning is a chance to plant new ones. No need for hours in a library, just 15 or 20 minutes. Start small, stay consistent. Read a few pages of a great book. Listen to 10 minutes of a podcast, or learn from a mentor who's walked your path. Let your morning be your classroom, not your chaos. Each day, you're either sharpening your mind or letting it dull, and in this world, a dull mind is a liability. You've got dreams to chase, skills to hone, ideas to elevate, and mornings offer the space to do it before the world interrupts. When you fuel your mind early, you think clearer, act smarter, speak with purpose, and face the day with direction. The more you learn, the more you can achieve, become, and give. Some say, I don't have time in the morning. I say, then you don't have time to grow. Make time for what matters. Cut 10 minutes of scrolling, 15 of complaining, and you've reclaimed your mind. Garbage in, garbage out. Wisdom in, wisdom out. Guard your mind's gates, especially in the morning. Feed it something strong, useful, true. Your life rises or falls with your thinking, shaped by what you study. Start tomorrow. Keep a book by your bed, a notebook ready, a podcast queued. Silence the noise, amplify the learning. When you fuel your mind early, you lead with power. Not panic, building a life with purpose. Discipline isn't just mental, it's physical. When your body moves with purpose, your mind aligns. Let me repeat, when your body moves with purpose, your mind aligns. That's why high achievers don't just train their thoughts, they train their mornings, their energy, their rhythm. Ever notice how some people carry momentum all day? They're not gifted, they move early, and momentum follows. So what's the lesson? Weave movement into your morning ritual. Walk while you think. Stretch while you reflect. Let motion flip the switch that powers your day. The alternative? Stay still, stay stuck. Hesitate, stall, wait, and hesitation kills success. You don't need to feel motivated to move, you need to move, and motivation follows. It works in life, in work, in your spirit. Tomorrow morning, don't just wake, rise, stand, move. Shake off sleep, doubt, yesterday's limits, and step into momentum, one action at a time. Movement doesn't solve everything, but it starts everything. Motion sparks momentum. Let's explore this simple, often ignored key to success: movement. I'm not just talking about workouts or running. Miles at dawn, though, that's great. If it's your thing, I mean something deeper, more fundamental, physical motion that ignites mental momentum. Too many try to think their way into action, sitting still, scrolling endlessly, overthinking, and wondering why nothing changes. But here's a truth I learned. You don't wait for energy, you generate it. The fastest way: move your body. Stretch, walk, breathe, do 10 push-ups, pace, step outside. No gym required, just a spark. When you move, things shift, blood flows. Your mind clears, ideas emerge. Confidence grows, momentum awakens. I call it activation. And in the morning before emails, meetings, chaos, you need to activate yourself. Why? Motion breaks stagnation. Stillness breeds stiffness in body and mind. The person who starts fast finishes strong. You don't need extremes, just consistency. A few minutes of morning movement ignites the system. How you start your day shapes your life. Two forces must guide your mornings: gratitude and goals. Gratitude keeps your heart grounded. Goals keep your mind directed. Most people wake in survival mode, stressed about what's lacking, what's wrong, what's undone. But if you start with scarcity, you'll live in limitation. If you begin with complaints, that mindset lingers. That's why the morning's first moments should reset your perspective, reminding you you're alive, breathing, with another chance. Start with gratitude, not vague thanks, but specifics. Grateful for your health, however imperfect. Grateful for your loved ones, despite challenges. Grateful for possibilities, even if they're unclear. Gratitude trains you to see the good and expect more. But gratitude alone isn't enough. You need focus, clarity, purpose. That's where goals come in. Mornings are for reconnecting with why you're striving, why you're pushing, why you choose discipline over ease. Write your goals. Say them aloud. Don't just list what you want, define who you're becoming to achieve it. Want wealth? Right? I'm becoming a disciplined manager of my time and resources. Want health? Right. I'm becoming someone who respects my body with every choice. Goals aren't just about gaining, they're about growing. Here's the secret. Gratitude anchors you in the now. Goals draw you toward the future. Together, they let you walk with peace and purpose. Some say, I don't feel grateful or inspired. That's why you practice. Don't wait for feelings, practice gratitude until they come. Don't wait for clarity, write goals until it arrives. Discipline leads. Emotion follows. So, every morning, before the world gets loud, take 5 minutes, 3 for gratitude, 2 for goals, or vice versa. What matters is building a habit of direction. If you don't decide what matters, the day will, and you may not like its choices. Tomorrow, wake thankful for what is, hungry for what could be. Gratitude in one hand, goals in the other. That's a life built with purpose. Let me share a phrase that changed my life. Win the morning and you win the day. It sounds simple, maybe too simple, but don't let that fool you. It's a powerful discipline. Why? Because how you start sets the tone for how you proceed, and how you proceed shapes how you finish. The average person merely survives the morning, rushing, scrolling, reacting, scrambling. But the successful, the fulfilled, the disciplined, they own the morning. They rise with purpose, follow a system, and don't stumble into the day, they lead it. The world gets noisy fast. If you don't ground yourself early, the chaos will. That's why I say, don't just have a morning, master it. What does winning the morning mean? Not perfection or a complex 5-hour routine with fancy rituals. It's a simple, repeatable sequence that clears your mind, engages your body, and centers your spirit. Here's a framework. Wake early, not for trendiness, but for space. Move your body to spark energy. Read something wise to feed your mind. Reflect or pray to align your spirit. Review your goals to recall your purpose. Even 1 or 2 of these puts you ahead. You don't need to conquer the whole day, just the first hour. Do that consistently, and your day starts working for you, not against you. You'll decide better, respond instead of react. Lead with clarity, not confusion. Some say, I'm not a morning person. I say, you don't need to be, you need to be purpose-driven. Purpose wakes you, structures you, pushes you past comfort. You're either preparing for the day, or it's preparing something for you. If you're not ready, life will throw you off balance. But not anymore. You'll win the morning, create rhythm, build momentum. Momentum is progress's secret. Each morning you win. You lay a brick in the life you're building. Each delay hands your future to someone else. So, start tomorrow. Don't wait for the perfect mood. Win the morning with action, and your day will honor your discipline. Because, in the end, results don't lie. Win the morning, and you win it all. Here's advice to save you frustration and build something lasting. Don't mimic someone else's routine, create your own. Success doesn't come from copying. It comes from intentional design. You're not here to follow someone else's schedule, but to craft a life that fits your goals, values, responsibilities, rhythm. That doesn't mean avoiding structure. Your structure should be tailored, not generic. Too many try to replicate the ideal morning they saw online: waking at 4 a.m., sipping green juice, running miles, meditating, journaling. By day 3, they're drained, defeated, done. Why? They didn't build a routine, they borrowed one. Here's a better approach. Start small, start honest, start with 1 step. You don't need a perfect routine, just a starting point. Something sustainable, repeatable, real. Ask, What's one morning action that would push my life forward? Writing your goals? 10 minutes of stretching? Reading something uplifting? Great, begin there. Consistency beats intensity. One habit done daily outshines 10 done once a week. Once that habit sticks, add another. Stack them gradually, step by step. That's transformation, not in leaps, but in patterns. Not by force, but by design. Your routine isn't a cage, it's a launch pad for creativity, clarity, control. Build it to serve your purpose, not your ego. A warning: some days you'll falter, miss, feel stuck. Don't ditch the system. Don't abandon the structure, just return, recommit, restart. A routine's power isn't in perfection, but in coming back when life gets messy. So, choose your anchor habit, your must-do. Set a time, same every day. Keep it simple, build slowly. Guard it like your future depends on it, because it does. You're designing a life, not a moment, not a fad. Do it with purpose, with thought, one step at a time. That's how confidence grows. Consistency forms, and success real. Lasting success is born. One habit, one morning, one step. Let's be clear, mornings aren't mystical. They're not elite, not a secret handed to tycoons at birth, not a superpower you're born with or lack. A morning is simply a reflection of your priorities. If your morning feels chaotic, it's not because mornings fail, it's because your priorities are misaligned. The most successful people don't all wake at the same time, but they wake with intention. They don't all follow the same routine, but they prioritize what matters most before the day demands otherwise. If something matters, it belongs first, not last. Yet most people put their health, growth, mindset last, and when you save the important for the end, you're too tired, distracted, or busy. So, adopt this mindset. If it matters, schedule it first. Because if you don't prioritize it, life will make it an afterthought. That's why mornings matter, not because they're magical, but because they're available, untouched, uninterrupted. What you do in that first hour reveals your values more than any goal you set. You say growth matters? Show me your morning. Health matters? Show me your morning. Faith, focus, family, freedom? Show me how your schedule reflects your standards. Talk is cheap, calendars tell the truth. Don't wait for the perfect morning, there isn't one. There's just the choice to take control. Every day offers a fresh chance to put first things first, not someday, but now. When you live with priority over pressure, you gain traction where you once felt stuck. That's not magic, that's maturity. Tomorrow, don't seek a miracle, create structure. Decide what matters and act before the world pulls you elsewhere. The best way to own your life is to own your morning. And the best way to own your morning is to treat it not as magic, but as your top priority. Let me leave you with a thought that could redirect your life. Make every morning a masterpiece. Not perfect, not flawless, not theatrical, just intentional. Deliberate, excellent by design. The morning isn't just your day's start, it's the foundation of your future. How you greet the day mirrors how you greet your life. Wake with discipline, and you build character. Wake with purpose, and you build progress. Wake with gratitude and goals. And you're not waiting for life to change, you're driving the change. Don't let mornings be accidents, rushed, wasted, or ignored. Let them be your edge, your quiet strength. The place where confidence is forged and vision is renewed. Every great life is built one great day at a time. And every great day starts with a great morning. What will tomorrow's morning say about you? Will it say, "I'm too tired. I'll try later," or "Today counts"? And "I'm ready"? You don't need more time or a secret formula, just a commitment to show up for yourself before the world demands. You show up for it. Wake with clarity. Move with purpose. Feed your mind. Guard your peace. Set your intention. And become the person you're meant to be, one morning at a time. Because when you make your morning a masterpiece, you don't just elevate your day, you transform your life.